Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome on in. Good to have you. Happy Wednesday, my friends. How are we doing today? We are 3 days from Minecraft Live. Can y'all believe it? Oh my gosh. I'm a believer. That's for sure. New tweet, country. Well, thank you so very much for the 1 year, my dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to the full tree gang. Whatever the heck we call that, I can never remember. Dirty Birch Minecraft.
So
thank you so much for the 5 months.
Good. Peeps, like the stream and drink water. _ fWhip heart.
Endlessly Tay, thank you so much for the 5 months as well. And who else we got? Lulu Goblin, thank you for the 38 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Like the stream, my friends. I very much do appreciate it. Hello. Oh, right. I probably need to click that button. Hi. Yeah, I need to click that button. That's a button to press. Welcome on in. Good morning. How are you good now? I hope you're not sick anymore. I'm on like the final little bits of it, but I feel like I'm like mentally 100% with it again, so that's good. It's just occasionally just a little coughing and whatnot, but other than that, I'm good, which is very nice because that was getting very annoying to be sick for so long, but that's fine. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We got 250 people and 127 likes, so we're just above 50%, but about to drop below, so make sure you do me a solid. It's absolutely free to do and it helps the channel out a ton, so I really do appreciate it. fWhip, the king of interiors. Candyman, I don't think I've ever had that title before. I don't know if I'll take that one. I don't know. I don't know, man. Salutations from Spain. Maximilian, what's going on? Welcome on in. Calm today. Yeah, we're going to be chilling. We're going to keep working on the mountain for a bit today. See how much we can clear out with that. And try and get ready to start doing the resource gathering. Didn't even price the wrong tile, just how fWhip was live and clicked. Nice. So who's got some pretty absurd Minecraft live takes that they are expecting for this weekend? I feel like I've been thriving on those this last few days. It's been so funny reading what people are saying out there, just the mess. I feel like a lot of content creators this time around, myself included, are just throwing the most absurd takes out there, and it's really funny. It's been so good.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey, finally catching a Steam. Life has been super busy.
Steam? What are you watching for on Steam? What game you going for? Random Geek thing for the 15 months. Hoopala Doopala update. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. Got to dip back to my Chem 202 class. We'll be back after. You know what? Go pay attention in class. It's more worth it than being here in the stream. You can watch this later. I saw one leak about Deep Dark / Portal update on Twitter's with pictures, and I'm calling it a fake. There's been a leak about a Deep Dark Portal update since the Deep Dark was announced. What the heck is Bluestone? It was an April Fool's update a long time ago, I believe, where it was a different type of redstone that just all of redstone, but it was blue, so it didn't interact with redstone. But there is some amount of truth. Get my tinfoil hat on over here. For the Deep Dark getting an update eventually, because we did see, was it King B-Dogs who got hired on to Mojang to develop the Deep Dark originally? And they, since the release of the Deep Dark, have still been apparently working on it. Like, that's their entire thing at Mojang. I might be wrong on it being King B-Dogs, but I know there's one person who got hired during the Caves and Cliffs development era, and they were tasked with developing the Deep Dark. And since then, they've apparently still been working on things for it. So the Deep Dark as a thing could be a reality. But I'll be honest, I hope it's not yet. I think it'd be cool eventually to have a 4th dimension in Minecraft, but I think it was the guy that made the Aether, I think. Oh, okay, that wasn't King Big Dogs. Who was that? It was the... I always think of his profile picture is a panda. What's his name? I don't remember. Is all your snow gone? Yeah, it disappeared quick. Bring back the potato dimension. Olraf, yeah, thank you, Liz. I think fWhip should add a pet sanctuary because of all of his dogs and cats around the map. Nah, they're free. They roam where they wish. They don't need a sanctuary. They have the whole world. The thing is that a deep dark dimension would make no sense. Each dimension has a reason to exist, but there is no lore or reason to exist. But what about the flat screen TV that's in the giant thing? And Minecraft can always have new lore written for it. So there's a chance where it could be... that lore can be expanded. Just because lore doesn't exist right now doesn't mean lore will never be there for it. So I'm interested. I'd be interested to see where they take it. I just hope it doesn't come before an end update, because I feel like the end needs so much more to it. And if they make a new dimension, and it's not to the quality of the Nether update for a dimension, that dimension's gonna feel empty. So why not just take the ideas that they had from there and just put them into the end, and then mix them up so that they work together? What? Mojang developer made the Aether mod. Yeah, King B Dogs did make the Aether mod. You're right. I thought that was him. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like if we get a half-baked dimension, it would be very, very bad for the game overall, because it would just be another place that just doesn't feel great to be in there. Dimension. I don't know, Valentine. I'm still stuffed up. Need purple endwood. That'd be cool. Ninjan, thank you so much for the
many greetings.
Dirty Birch, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. I really got to enunciate on that one, though. Ninja, thank you for the gift membership. I appreciate you. Thank you both so much. All right, shall we work on Mountain while we talk about things? We've cleared out a lot of this. I need to clear out a little bit more right in here. Why is it so quiet? My game's like crazy quiet right now. What's going on? I don't know. Just put those in there. It'll be fine. Oh, it's lagging. That's what it is. Oh, nope. You can go there too. So, last stream we started working on this big project here, and we are slowly working towards being able to build the mountain. But first, we need to tear down some little sections of the mountain that we don't need. So we're working on that. Did you just start stream today? Yeah. We started 10 minutes ago. So we're gonna be... Dude, Minecraft 1.21.11 has the weirdest issue with sound. Is like when your game starts lagging, at least for me. Maybe it's a mod I have, but the second I start lagging, it just stops playing sound. I've never had this in a version of Minecraft before, but for some reason... maybe I'll try to turn my render distance down. I'm trying a new I found a new texture pack from Barse. He sent it. I found it through him. It's a new cloud texture pack. I'm trying it out, and I feel like it's weirdly like, adding some lag. I don't know, man. I'm so excited for Vulcan, dude. I really hope that whatever news we get this weekend, like in actuality, not just like memer status. I really hope that we're getting the Vulcan vibrant visuals and everything actually released this summer, not just them like messing around with it and doing a few snapshots and people being like, oh my god, look how efficient Minecraft is now. Like if they just throw out some super tester snapshots and then we don't actually get the thing, I'm gonna be very sad. I don't know what's up with my music again today. I feel like it's our car because I connected my Spotify account to our car and it's like because I used to just play through my phone, and then there's an update, and I could just do it directly through the car. And so I was like, sure, what the heck, why not? And now I feel like it's constantly just like trying to take over for my computer, and it's like pausing the Spotify. Like maybe I need to go disconnect it. Really looking forward to Vulkan. It'll make gameplay hopefully run better. I'm hoping that Vulkan makes the game more efficient to the point where they can easily add new features without needing to worry about, does this make the game too laggy? Because I feel like there's a lot of things that Mojang probably wants to add that they're not adding because they don't have a way to do it without the game lagging a ton. Like, think about ambient mobs. Is adding birds to Minecraft something that would be visually cool? Yes. Are birds worth the extra tax on the system requirements that it would take in order to add them? Like, is that worth it? Because if you think about how many people, like, there's farms that people have designed specifically to get rid of bats. Like, a lot of the technical servers have farms designed that like their sole purpose of the farm is to kill bats as they spawn, because bats cause lag that slow down their farms. So if you think about, a bird would probably exist in a very similar way to like a bat existing in Minecraft. So I wonder if that's been a lot of they have ideas of what they want to add, but they can't because it'll make the game so inefficient. I don't know. That's a tinfoil hat take right there, but that's okay. I feel like there's some amount of brainage behind that, maybe. How much memory does your world take up? I run with 12 gigs of dedicated memory to it. The world file itself is probably like 3 or 4 gigs right now. I haven't cleared chunks in a little bit, so I need to do that soon. I didn't clear chunks before the Cyberpunk City released, and I also didn't clear chunks before the previous video. Doesn't everyone have a 5090? I mean, yeah, just spend $6,000 on a graphics card. No, those aren't $6,000 right now. I am curious to see if I like fully reset my mod instance, if that would make my overall game run better. I'm curious if there's some mod I have in here that I didn't really realize is like causing issues with making more lag than it should. Because I removed Ferret Core, which is a mod that's supposed to help with memory usage. I removed it and it made my game run a lot better. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep messing around with stuff. I'm just kind of working on projects right now that I would rather do instead of bug test those things. Hi, buddy. Nice to see. And a piece of iron too. That's so kind. Wow. This is gonna be a lot of snow when we get up here. We're gonna need so much snow, y'all. I think we need 70 something thousand snow layers. Which 70,000 snow layers is pretty absurd. If you haven't thought about that before. I really haven't started thinking at all about how many snow layers 70,000 snow layers is. Mostly because I'm scared. What's the last time you've interacted with the hermits? I don't know. I'll see him in a little bit though. Well, I made content with them versus interacted with them are two very, very different things. I talk to some of them somewhat regularly. I know, it's true. You can talk with the hermits without being on Hermitcraft. It's amazing. I really should make another version of the schematic that doesn't have any snow layers on it. I feel like that might actually be a smart idea to do.
Pleased to meet you.
Dank Jewel at Mandolin Vormain Cadeau Abonnement. Yay.
Oh, I'm assuming that's a... Yeah, I'm assuming that's a thank you for bulk gifts. Okay. I was like, what are you saying? Yeah, Jules, thank you so much for the 13 months. I appreciate you. No, I'm not going to physically be at Gamers Outreach this year. I'm going to hang out with them outside of the event, though. I tried to see if I could go, and apparently they had to change up security protocols and things like that, so it's really, really limited on who can actually be in the event this year. So, like, I kind of got that. Yeah, you can show up, but you can't leave the break room. And I was like, I don't want to just go and sit in the break room. They're all going to be out there doing things, so I couldn't even talk to them. So I'm not gonna be physically on site, but I'm gonna hang out with them outside of it. I'll meet up with them a few times. Did you wear green yesterday? Of course, yeah. For my Irish heritage. Down the road. Might not actually help that much. I'm thinking about it. We'll just deal with placing the things in later. This doesn't have to be perfect in this phase. I can always tear it out as I'm gone. That's going to be Lightmatica printered anyways. Get all of this in up here. No way. No way I'm doing it by hand. Lightmatica printer makes snow layer detailing possible. That's at least in survival. Otherwise, well, it's possible. Plausible. That's what it does. It makes it plausible. Just like it's plausible for us to hit 1,000 likes if y'all click the like button. I'm low-key stressed right now. I have to do dishes and still clean up my work stuff. Bestie, I have to pick up in 5 minutes. I don't have time. Tell them you'll be late. If they're your bestie, they'll understand. You gotta take a few minutes. Just, hey bestie, running late. Be there soon.
Keep it real.
Happy late Tusty Patty's Day, my ginger ally. They'll never know about our cultural plan.
Yeah, the takeover is happening.
Smiley face
I thought we weren't
emoji.
talking about that though. I thought it was like Fight Club. Like, don't even bring it up. This is finally when we steal the souls. We take them back. The same way they all bullied us in middle school. We use those same powers to take them back. But Rogue, thank you so much for the donut, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got all that in there. It looks like it is. Lovely jubbler. I was gonna work top down and just keep doing like strips, but we're kind of just like going across, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna take everything that we have here down. Wait, Cam, did I put it as Mountain Monday again? Did I forget to change the stream info? No, I changed it. Aw. Oh no, I did forget to change the title. Thank you. Yeah, you know, you're totally right. Thanks, Cam. Mountain Monday, but it's Wednesday. There we go. We'll just embrace it. We'll throw it. Thanks, Cam. I'll stop struggling and get back to work. Have you been yelling at me this whole time, Liz? Sorry. Hooray! Streamer can stream. What's a stream if it's not a little scuffed? How we doing, Cam? No, I've been trying to change the name. Stream via mobile. Oh. Sorry, thanks, Liz. Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm gonna go grab dinner with one of my grandparents last night, so it was fun to see him. It's almost Minecraft Live, and it's almost Crimson Desert release day, so you know it's a good time for gamers. And tomorrow's Project Hail Mary release day. I'm not seeing it till Saturday, but like overall, it's a great time for the nerds. Gonna see it tomorrow night. Dude, I'm so excited for it. Oh, I'm so excited for Project Hail Mary. Wasn't that out yet? No, there were some pre-shows. There was a lot of pre-shows actually, and premieres and things that like a ton happened, but the actual public releases tomorrow. It's gonna be a great weekend for content all around. And there's even a new fWhip video tomorrow. Oh dude, there's great content everywhere. And there's even a fWhip video next week too, pending sponsorship approval, but like plans for a fWhip video next week. We so back 2 videos 2 weeks in a row. Oh, can't even believe it. It's a fWhip video in the hardcore world. Tomorrow's is in the hardcore world, yes.
Who finally purple tree. Glad to be a supporter of you fWhip, and thanks for all the amazing content you've put out over the years, _fWhip
Hey,
heart.
Fizzy, thank you so much for the 2 years. I really appreciate that. That's super kind of you. I think tomorrow's video is a bit of a banger. If I gotta say so myself, you know. I think it's a good one. I'm having a hard time coming up with a decent title and thumbnail for it, but I feel like the video itself is pretty dang good. I'm just having a hard time encapsulating the whole thing in a 50 character or less title that's also clickable. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Shovel? Yeah, Shovel's
Pleased
still
to
got
meet you.
160. We're good right now.
Didn't
Thank you,
even realize this was here, lol, let's go.
Kiwi, thank you so much for the 27 months. Still haven't watched the last video? How dare you? Moderators are required to watch every video. That's part of the deal. No, I'm kidding. You're good. As long as you mean the meme video and not the hardcore video, because then we'd be having words. It's mandatory viewership. YouTube friends, click the like button if you can. Helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it. YouTube's been a little weird recently, so all the support on getting the stream out there, I really appreciate. It seems like they changed up something in the algorithms again, or they're just mad at me for getting sick and taking some time off. So you can click the like button. It helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it.
Hello there, how's the dig going?
It's going. Okay, how we doing? Thanks so much for the 13 months, dude. Trying to get through it. I think if we can get this whole side of the valley, like all the way down there, done today, we'll be zooming. The rest of it's very small little bits here and there. And this is going to help with getting a lot of the dirt and grass that I actually need for it too. So it's not the most efficient way to farm dirt and grass for sure, but it is nice to have. Two birds, one stone, something, another. It's not just you. YouTube is YouTubing. Yeah, it seems to be a weird, slow period right now for a lot of people I've been talking to have been saying that their videos have not been doing good recently. My Cyberpunk City video did really, really well. So I was very happy about that. But then since then, like the last week's video was kind of a throw it up in the air if it was going to do really well or not. So I wasn't too surprised that that didn't blow up. But like since I've been back from being sick, the streams have been very quiet. Because normally within 30 minutes of stream, we're over 1,000 people on YouTube. And the last few streams, we haven't even hit 1,000 viewers on YouTube. It's weird. Actually, I think on Monday, I think we just hit 1,000, like as I was ending stream. I think we had like 1,100. Two birds. Oh, it's 2 arrows, 1 bird. You're so right. I've been reading books and it takes away from watching and podcast. Oh, I just started Dungeon Crawler Carl 2 last night. I'm like 5 chapters in, so they just got through the initial starting of 3rd floor and they're on to exploration. Found a giraffe. I feel like I'm recommending that book to like everybody who I know that reads those types of books or is like a gamer. I'm really, really liking them. Big recommend. I honestly feel like I would love a Dungeon Crawler Carl video game. Like, give me a roguelike video game. For those who don't know the idea behind it, it's kind of Hunger Games meets, what would it be? Lost almost? I don't. No, Hunger Games meets SAO. That's what I would say it's like most similar to. Like Sword Art Online, the anime. Basically, the idea of the book is that there's a super galactic civilization that comes and turns the Earth into a game show. And the game show starts including leveling systems for skills and all of that type of stuff. And like classes, and humanity's goal is to try and make it through all these floors of a video game. And they can get viewerships and get sponsors and whatnot, like you'd imagine in Hunger Games. And I feel like you could make such a cool roguelike out of the concept of having floors that would generate as you get, like, you start a video game where you get a brand new character that's just randomized, I think is the best way to do it for full roguelike. And then you can like unlock things in the roguelike to give yourself better stats. Or like more consistent stats or something as you like repeat runs, so there's reason to keep going back and back. But then you could like have it, each floor is randomized, and you have to find your way in a certain time limit to get to the next floor to get out, which is basically how the game works in the books. And you could have just like as you go, and you can build some elements that make it so like if you make it a certain distance on this character, you get bonuses, blah 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 blah. I feel like it could be a really cool roguelike, and you have something about trying to do absurd stuff that the system would recognize as you're trying to like appease the audience or something to get bonus it like loot boxes and things sent to you. I feel like you can make a sick video game out of it. Anyways, highly recommend the book. Not family friendly. Absolutely not family friendly. Lots of language, but book is good. We were reacting to Minecraft live on stream. Yeah. We'll be streaming on Saturday. I think it would just be me. I normally try and find somebody to like stream with, but I think this year is just gonna be me, just chilling and watching stream.
Thank you
and
kindly.
hanging.
Hey fWhip, hope you're having a good day. Got a promotion at my job today. Only problem is I took this job so I didn't have responsibility and stress. Going to meet with some friends to celebrate. Have a fun stream. fWhip heart.
The name didn't pop up of whoever donated that, just Streamlabs ID, but thank you so very much for the dono, and congrats, I guess, on the promotion. Hopefully not too many extra responsibilities come through with it, but at least that means you're doing something right. That's funny though. But hey, might as well get paid more if it means you can do a similar job. Oh, is MCC and Minecraft Live at the same time? There's not an is there an MCC this weekend? Is there an MCC this weekend? I didn't think that. I don't know, dude. I haven't paid attention to MCC in forever. Absolutely zero hate towards MCC. It's just I have not really cared to participate in one. Ah, the world ender. We can continue playing. Not on Monday, but Wednesday. I know exactly, Stam. How are we doing? How's the build going? I saw the pictures you shared. Look good. Every day is mountain day until the mountain is done. No, actually, I'm not even like. I don't really know why I'm doing this right now. This isn't even the next video I'm working on. I just wanted to. I honestly think what it is I'm still just like kind of wanting to be more chill on stream. Because Friday we'll be doing Misadventures. I'm assuming it'll be a Twitch only stream.
I'm happy you're streaming. I've had rough week. Heart suit emoji.
Oh, Miss Gallie, I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you so very much for the 34 months, and hopefully you're on to a better half of the week. I'm sorry, that sucks. Build is stagnant today. I've been resource gathering in 3-4 hours on redstone farms. Gross. I know this is very not like me, but I'm kind of in the mood to do a big redstone farm. Like, not make my own, but like follow a tutorial and just get something that produces a lot of material. So I'm probably still not feeling 100%. I'm probably still a little sick, but just in the head, not like physically sick anymore. Mog Swamp would be proud. Of. I need to chat with Mog. I haven't talked to him for a bit. I gotta say hellos. Oh, gravel. I hate gravel. Wood farm perchance? No, we already got a tree farm. I don't need no second tree farm. I've got 1 or 2 farms in mind of things I want to build, but I feel like they're not resources that I need immediately. They're resources for like future projects that would be nice to have in bulk. But I feel like it's one where I need to get through the current projects a bit more first before I start doing anything else crazy. We're gonna keep 2 stacks out. Didn't realize my inventory was so full. Hope they add another type of
Pleased
phantom.
to
Dude,
meet you.
Wizzy, wouldn't it be great?
It's the flu season and had my throat completely destroyed. But still standing strong right now.
Dude, I'm there with you. That's like the only part of being sick still that's like with me. Which is annoying if it is the flu, because I definitely got my flu shot. But yeah, no, I'm struggle bussing on, like, in the morning. I'm like, I don't want to talk at all until I've had a nice cup of tea and drank a lot of water. Yeah, I think we need a tameable phantom. We can have the amused phantom. That could be, I think that's a good name to workshop for it. Or the neutral phantom, where he's not really quite on your side, but like he won't be mad at you. If you give him snack, he'll give you a lift. And he can be like extra big, and he can be like a manta ray. Not a manatee. Manta ray. Very different. Wizzy, I think I gotta take your plan out of the book and build mountains where there aren't mountains. Screw this remaking mountains. We just need to make new mountains. Will save us a lot of pain. Is that not a happy gas? No, we already have the happy gas from the then perceived of an angry gas. So if we have that, we then also need some form of a happy version of a phantom, because there's already lore in Minecraft that mobs can become friendly if they're just happy. So, you know. don't like grit terracotta. That's fine. I should get rid of the ice. You can't place snow on ice. It's such a weird one. I really like, I don't understand why you can't place snow on top of ice. Happy Warden. Could you imagine if you had a Happy Warden? He'd be so fun. Wardens need love too. He spent his entire life guarding something, and he doesn't really know why. He probably was just born into it, and somebody said, you have to guard this thing. And he was like, okay. Now he's stuck guarding. Anywhere there's a purple, we need to break the block under it. Kind of want to, and purple or red. Okay, there's that. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, y'all. There's so many blocks that need to get just shimmied around a little in here. Hey, Arcane Gaming, how are we doing? Next thing you know, we'll get a diamond blue orchid to neutralize hostile mobs. Probably. I am really hoping for some big news. I feel like Minecraft really needs a win right now. And now that we're a year into the drop system and have experienced a full cycle of this new development style that they're going for, I really want to see it come into success instead of just small things. Because I know technically you can look at how much stuff was delivered last year, and it was more than a full drop that we normally see. Like that's a very true statement, and I will not deny that. Like last year, if we were into old excuse me, if we're in old Minecraft development cycle, the amount of content that we got from our drops last year, overall we got more in a drop cycle if you count content as a one-to-one feature compared to what we would get when we were getting like the Nether update for the year or something like that. But I feel like with it being so unthemed and just a smattering of features across the board that had their own little tiny themes to them, I feel like to me as my style of play, I feel like I wasn't given anything for how I play really in this last update outside of shelves and the new copper blocks, which to me feel like not a whole lot of stuff. So I'm very interested to see if they can give us something more for the building community. I felt like this whole last year was them very much filling in things for the adventuring community, which is great. And I think there's a lot of players that play Minecraft purely to adventure, but I'm very hopeful for the builders to get some love this year. This Minecraft Live, I guess. What time is it for you? It's 12:30, lunchtime. Aren't shelves and copper items enough? They're not a net new block type. Shelves did change a lot, but they didn't add anything like crazy net new. So if you're going off of like net new stuff, there hasn't been like a new expansion to the building palette that we didn't have before since Pale Oak Wood. So like the last full block that we've had added to the game is Pale Oak Wood. And also in the last 2 updates, just in general, there wasn't a single building block in either of them. So it wasn't even something like a shelf. Like there actually was no building block in the last 2 drops. Mounts of Mayhem added spears and zombie horses, and the other mobs, Tiny Takeover, literally just reworked the baby mobs. And I guess technically we got a change of you can now turn silk touched deep slate and stone into cobblestone and stone bricks and whatnot, and those things. So like that's a nice quality of life change, but it's really not like a building change. It doesn't actually net you any more positive resources. It just makes silk touch that much better than it was before. Baby mobs aren't really new. Yeah, the new textures are cute. I will give them that. The new textures are good. I like them. Also for kids, lots of the updates seem to be for younger players. Yeah, the last 2 updates seem very much geared towards getting younger players in. I'd almost argue that builders don't need new blocks necessarily, but new buildings, farms, or environments to build is better. I don't need new block types. I want block types to be filled out more around the whole color wheel. Like, I don't need a new beam or something like that. Like, I don't need like a new shape of a block. But I think having more things come out that would help with like missing gaps in the color palette. Like we talked about it last stream, but the one that I always come back to is, why do we have a polished tough wall, but we don't have a polished granite or polished andesite wall, or anything other than a smooth stone slab? But then tough and deep slate have slab, stair, fence, wall of every, or not fence. I wish they had fence. Ooh, a deep slate fence would go hard. But so like those things, there's just a lot of inconsistencies. Like I think if they did, it'd be hard to market towards children update, that's for sure. But I think Mojang could market it towards adults for a single drop, or at least like people in their 20s. Adults, you're an adult in your 20s, whether you feel like one or not. It's true, technically. But like if they did an update like that they purely just market as like, here, we're filling in all of the building blocks that have been missing from the inconsistencies, I feel like that would go so hard. I feel like that could be a fantastic update, at least for builders. If that's all that they did, people would be very upset. Yeah, Wizzy, just instant mine deep slate with a wither. It's super chill. I don't recommend. Well, actually, you're not in hardcore. Give it a shot. Yeah, record you doing that. I want to see how it goes. And then Bars, if you can also record your POV of doing that from your world, that'd be great too. I think something like that could go very well with new workstations, like a carpenter's table. Yeah, if we had that, like that's a good block to add. Just like, I don't get why the stonecutter got an update when we still have the lack of recipes for wood and materials. Yeah, but Wombat, you're crazy. You're trying to gather, isn't it 3 million blocks or something? Are you doing that all in one video? If anybody wants to see somebody build an entire continent in a video, go check out Wombat. He'll upload in probably 3 years when his entire mountain range is done. Actually, I'd be curious to know if it's you or Wizzy has a larger mountain range project planned. Because both of you, mountain ranges are way larger than what I'm doing here. Like, both of you have done projects that are way more crazy than what I have. And this, what I have here, this is a big project in itself. I just floating up here? I am. Oh, jeez. Isn't it 30 million? Current video is only 300,000. Wait, is it 30 million blocks? Don't tell. I only popped 12 totems. Okay, but you're not in hardcore anymore, so that's fine. But, like, how many blocks do you need? That's... how many blocks is your whole mountain range? Because, like, just, like, watch how long it takes me here. Because this is 553,000 blocks, but we can take that down. So that's puts us 400-something thousand. But we're 61% done, so we actually only need 200-something thousand blocks for this whole thing. I would actually really appreciate a potion / brewing rework. Yeah, Bars, I'd be very interested on that. I think that and add a haste potion. Haste is one of the only buffs that is only obtainable by a beacon that does not have another way to get it. And I think that's sad. Sorry, I tried to hit the mute button and I missed. Excuse me. Try using a tunnel bore using lazy chunks. You can get like 1 million deep slate in half an hour. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna do like a big deep slate mining thing, I understand tunnel bores are probably the safest route to go, but I feel like me, for content's sake, I'd be like, no, we gotta use the wither. Stone shelves or trapdoors. A stone shelf could be cool. I don't think we're gonna get it. I think your best bet for that, because I think one of Minecraft's design rules is that shelves can probably only be wooden things. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Yeah, we're just gonna put all this away. We don't need any of it. My boxes are filling. Hey, Burb. How we doing? All right, where do I need to jump next? Back down there. We never finished that. Sick. Yeah. Oh, Bars, I got your new cloud thing you sent on. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier. Is there another one I missed? There was. Ow. Yeah, I feel like we probably have a chance of getting a light gray or a gray wood more easily than we have for stone shelves, and then you would get a shelf of all of those. I still want stone. I think we need I don't think it needs to be directly color wheeled, but I think we need something for every single type of... We need a stone and a wood for every single type of thing on a color wheel. Like, take all of the wool colors, and we need some wooden equivalent of each of them. We're getting up there. But I think that's like a really good way for Minecraft to develop and add blocks in. Like, I don't want like another just like between an oak and a jungle and a spruce. Like, I don't think we need something else in there. Like, those are all pretty good, but especially when you start working things in like the muds and whatnot that aren't quite those. Need more purple blocks? Yeah, that'd be nice too. It's a waterfall. No, it's like snow runoff. I just threw these in a few of the little chasms, or not chasm, but whatever it would be called. Steeper sections. Make it look like there's a little bit of snow in here, and the more shadowed, steep areas. A willow forest. I feel like they could have a willow tree almost give like a green wood. I know that's probably not realistically accurate at all, but I think Does acacia wood give orange IRL? Don't think so. I want Minecraft to be more fantasy. I feel like a lot of the things that they've added in recent times, obviously they added a zombie horse, so not quite true. But I want more like Mojang originals. I like the sniffer. The sniffer is such a cool mob in the game. I think it's such a great thing to have a sniffer in Minecraft, just because it's like, it does not look like any real animal. It looks more like a semi-truck than anything real. And it's just so cool looking. I think Mojang needs to give their art team some more freedom to like make up things. But I would also take the crab and the vulture and the penguin. I feel like we might get penguins this update. I've got this weird hunch that penguins are coming. I don't know why, but I feel like penguins are an easy win for them. I did hear Joel from Spawn Chunks talking about it, where he was saying that it probably is true that they didn't add any new mobs to previous drops from like the biome losers.
I want more flying mobs.
Lady Katsa, I'm with you on that. Flying mobs would be great. Thank you for the 45 months. I really appreciate it. So sad the Better Clouds mod is discontinued. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with it not being. I kind of got over it, to be honest. But Lady Katsa, thank you so much again. With my build style, I really don't know what I would love. I feel like that, like filling in a gray and a light gray wood are where the things that would be most used by me. But what was I saying? Oh, mobs. But yeah, Joel was saying that he didn't think that they added any new mobs recently when they already probably had plans internally to do Tiny Takeover. So they didn't add any new mobs in to then just instantly an update or two later need to also update and make a new baby texture for that mob. Or if they made a unique baby texture for the mob back then, they would have given away, or the community would have been like, why aren't you doing this for new mobs? Why is only the or old mobs? Why is only new mob get a unique baby? And so he was like, it's probably true that they just never wanted to add a new mob while they were still working on figuring out if Tiny Takeover was going to be a thing or not. So I'm hoping that that means that, like, I feel like now that they've done that, they have a lot of room to add new mobs in pretty easily without putting more work on themselves in the future. Oh, I hear Pillager. Yep, he's right behind me. How'd you spawn right there, dude? Ow. Yep. Sorry for all of the blocks to walk through on screen. I don't understand why we didn't get a new villager in so long. I feel like we don't need a new villager. I don't think there's any villagers that I would really want in the game. I think I'd want more villagers to be expanded and consistency between the villagers. Because, not that I think it needs to happen, because I don't know what other trade it would be, but the librarian villagers, great example. They've just been tweaked where their top trade no longer is a name tag. The librarian top trade is now candles. Not a great trade for a top trade for a librarian, but the reasoning is that we don't need librarians to trade name tags anymore because they're no longer that rare. They're accessible extremely early in the game and you can craft them. But leatherworkers still, their top trade is always a saddle, which arguably might be easier to craft than a name tag, because you don't need to fight any hostile mobs to do it. To get a name tag, you need to get string. I don't believe you need that for a saddle. You just need iron and a thing. So isn't technically name tags now harder to get if you play on peaceful than they were previously? If you can no longer get them through librarians? fWhip rant hour? Dude, it's Minecraft Live week. It's fWhip rant week. So now, the easier trade of a saddle from a leatherworker villager being maxed out is always there, but Mojang said that name tags were too easy to get, so we're removing it from librarian trades to give them something more special. But then they added red, yellow, and green candles as the only ones, like not like every type of candle, it's only those three. It was like also weird. I don't know, man. Oh, you can get string from fishing, fair. But still, is it easier to get string or is it easier to get leather? Because it's you need iron for either of them, because you need an iron nugget or a copper nugget, I guess. So technically that could be easier. Or a gold nugget. Any type of nugget works for a name tag, I believe. I don't know, man. It's just I'm getting tired of all the inconsistencies in the game, I think is the thing that bugs me the most. I still love this game. This game is fantastic. I will keep playing it for the foreseeable future. Zero concerns about me doing anything else, especially on the channel. But when they're saying they're doing certain things because of this reasoning of this thing, but then that's only applied in like a certain scenario and not across the board, that I'm just like, why did we implement that change there and not here? Like I don't get that. I thought you could never craft a name tag, so I was wasting hours of my life finding a village for a name tag, then I could craft one. Yeah, the crafting them was just added, though. So, previously, yeah, you would have to waste hours of your life trying to find one, or just level up a librarian. I'm getting so burned out farming 9,000 acacia logs for a mountain. Tips to keep going. Make a tree farm. Acacia logs suck to farm. Can't confirm tree farm worth for those. I want to thank you, fWhip, for creating such a wonderful, wholesome community around you. Also, thank you, Mouse, for keeping wholesome as well. I have a burst of affection I wanted to share. Hey, thanks, Lulu. Appreciate you being part of it. Want to see more horse coat styles, variety of coat colors, and more chicken variety colors? Well, we got 3 chickens, but we have so many horse types. There probably are some that are missing, but I think technically off of passive mobs, I think there's the most variety of horses in Minecraft out of any passive mob in the game. Not saying that, discounting what you're saying, there could definitely be more varieties, but I think technically with all of the different combinations of horses, there are the most number of horse variants out of any mob in the game. Yeah, I think I'd rather getting net new mobs. I like 2 or 3 versions of each mob. Like I think 2 or 3, like we have 3 cows, 3 chickens, 3 pigs. I think that is great. I think that's a perfect number for Minecraft. Oh, an emerald. Wow. Like I don't think we need to go full Hightail and have multiple versions of things just based off of the biome you're standing in. But I think some versions could be cool. Alright, we're gonna draw a line from like here back over. Little zoom. Draft horses. Yeah, I feel like unfortunately with how they have mules and donkeys, I don't think they'd change like a shape of a horse. Don't get me wrong, I would love that. Imagine if they had a plow and you could have a horse to it and you can lead the horse, which is leading the plow, and that can clear out a space for you. Like a big farmland region. That'd be pretty sick. I'd be in. I love whales and sharks. I understand why sharks weren't added. Well, easy, simple. We add the whale shark. Best of both worlds. No, but actually, I do think we need more sea life. We have little fish and we have squids. And we have guardians. But I think like and turtles, sorry. Not to forget the turtles. How could I ever forget about turtles? I love turtles so much in this game. But yeah. I think I'd prefer birds over more fish and sea life first, just because I think that'd be something you see more often. I'm trying to stay over in this lane. Gotta keep in the lane. If I'm breaking blocks, I'm making progress, so there's that, but that's how I miss spaces. Add more unique animals so gamers can learn about them. I agree to an extent, but I also think there's a lot of... When you're looking at unique animals, you'd have to be picking animals that are native to certain regions in the world. But then most likely what that would mean is like my brain instantly jumps is, okay, they're gonna add more things to like the jungle and the savannas and from like not stuff you typically associate with Western culture. But Minecraft is such like a worldwide game that if you're trying to teach people about all the different cultures and everything and all that, like you'd have to pick animals that not everybody would think they're super rare. Like some people be like, oh yeah, I see those in my backyard all the time. Like foxes got added to Minecraft. There's a lot of people who play Minecraft that have never seen a fox IRL, and then you ask somebody in the UK and they're like, oh my god, I see those things every day in my life. So yeah, it's kind of it'd be an interesting one to see what they would pick for that. I would love them to add like deer. I think a deer or an elk or like a moose could be cool. I also think like bears could be fun to see in the game. Like we have wolves already. That's cool. I think like a badger or a beaver could be fun. Add a beaver and can strip logs for you in little farms, and if you just leave them to be out there, they'll build little dams next to the river. Could be kind of fun. Just want piranhas in the swamp. Okay, piranha. I wonder why you want piranhas in Minecraft, piranha. Love me a random fox sighting playing in my backyard. Yeah, we get coyotes a lot, so like I'm sure there's a lot of people in the stream that have probably never seen a coyote, and I see coyotes on a weekly basis and running around my neighborhood. But because we have wolves in Minecraft, I don't think they would add coyotes, seeing as they have the spotted dog texture for savanna biomes already, so they've already kind of filled that in, even though that's not a wolf. Red panda bears are completely different than regular pandas. Would love to have red panda bear. Yeah, red pandas are cute. You would get a lot of happy Minecrafters if they add red pandas to the game. There's a lot of people that absolutely love red pandas. They could add lemurs. You could get Zaboomafoo in Minecraft officially. And it's also like they already have a lot of these assets built, or at least have been made for, if you think about all those private maps that were commissioned and put as like the official sponsored map on the Minecraft marketplace. Like there's a lot of maps on there that could fill, they could take the animals from, like all those National Geographic maps. Like they could just take those animals and put them into Minecraft probably, but make them their own unique thing. Like if they added bears, they could add so many variants of bears, because technically we already have 2. We already have a polar bear, and we already have a panda bear. So they could add brown bears, they could add sun bears. That'd be kind of fun. Give me a random block for a house, it'll look good, purper. If they added red pandas, they could probably pretty easily skin one to look like a koala too. Just get rid of the tail. More ways to display items would be helpful. Yeah, I don't think we'll get anything like that soon, seeing as we recently got the shelf. So you have shelves and item frames and armor stands. I do think Java armor stands need to be updated to include arms like you have on Bedrock armor stands. Like, I don't understand why that hasn't happened yet, when you literally just need to type a command and then they will summon with arms. Like, why isn't that the default? But also you can still equip an armor stand on Java Edition with the swords and everything, but you have to use a dispenser. And then the arm doesn't appear, but the sword and the shield will be there just floating. So like it still is there. The arm is there, it's just invisible. But they just haven't made it visible for some reason. Java and Bedrock both have their own features that the other wishes that they had. That's the thing I've realized the longer I've played Minecraft. Is there's some things that are done on Bedrock Edition that are done very, very well. There's also a lot of things on Bedrock Edition that are done very, very poorly. And there's also some things on Java Edition that are done poorly but are done better on Bedrock, and vice versa, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the forward bit bridging on Bedrock is pretty legit. That is a nice feature. I think, unfortunately, they probably are like, no, we can't add that. The speedrunners would get mad because they've learned how to speed bridge. Oh, all of those things I put in the poll on YouTube are absolutely fake. I made them all up. So Bluestone was an old April Fool's joke that they did. It's just a blue redstone.
Thank you kindly.
Hi fWhip, are you okay after the flu? Man, you scared me with that last video. Still nice build, but that nether build, man, I wanna see more there. It will be really epic city.
Yeah, we're getting it into their nether city somewhat soon, probably on some creative streams. But Starry, thanks so much for the dono. I appreciate you. I'm mostly better. I still randomly get a little bit of coughing going on, but other than that, I'm doing much better. Oh, I hope they had seasons. I think that'd be sick. I'm actually a very large proponent against seasons in Minecraft because I don't think seasons would help Minecraft gameplay in any way. When we already have biomes that represent almost every season in Minecraft. If you think about it, flower forest biome, spring, fall biomes are the only ones that are really missing, but now that forests have fallen leaves on the ground, you could argue that is more or less fall themed now, or like a taiga forest or something.
Pleased to meet you.
Winter biomes, obviously all the snow covered ones. Summer biomes is probably just like a plains or a sunflower plains or something like that. So I don't think we need seasons in Minecraft because I think it's only would add annoyance for players of being like, oh, I have to plant all these crops now or they're gonna die in the winter, blah 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 blah. Like, it would make things that previously were permanent in your Minecraft world no longer permanent, which would then mean you have more chores that you need to do that would take away from new gameplay. So I'm very against seasons. Fran, thank you so much for the 48 months, 4 years. Enjoy the brand new tree. Thank you so much. Like, Vintage Story has seasons. It's a great example here. Vintage Story did seasons pretty well for how Vintage Story functions. They did seasons well because Vintage Story is a game themed around a hardcore survival experience. Not hardcore as in like permadeath. Hardcore as in you will be spending a lot of your time playing the game just trying to make sure that you can, as a player, can survive. And so you need to base a lot of your gameplay decisions around actually making things that are going to help you survive, and a big portion of that is always preparing for the next winter. So it's an interesting one because where's I going with that? Like, Vintage Story did a good job on it, but also at the same time it limits the player's ability to do what they want to do. It then becomes oh, you want to go explore an adventure right now? No. It's the start of spring, buddy. If you ain't planting those crops, you are gonna starve next winter, and you're gonna have a terrible time because you're gonna just constantly be in a death loop in game. And so it takes away your ability to do the things that you want to do in the game. And I think for a sandbox game, that's just a net negative. Especially when you get a more chill sandbox game like Minecraft that's very much trying to allow players to play the way that they want to play. You can just call me fWhip in chat, that's fine. What I go by on the internet. Will there be a vid this week? Yeah, there'll be a video out tomorrow. Main channel video. I'm gonna try and get a second channel video out too. Just like another comment of the day, because I forgot to do one for the Nether City because I just got too busy with finishing that video up. So I need to do that, but I've got a few things on my to-do list. So hopefully I'll have one out this weekend for the second channel. Honestly, I might do like a Minecraft live recap video on second channel. That could be kind of fun. Because I don't want to release a video on a Saturday when it's Minecraft live day. That's a stupid idea. Do you recommend building the ultimate tree farm? I mean, do it exactly as the tutorial says to do it. Otherwise, you'll have to rebuild it. And when you have to rebuild it, you have to rebuild it. Not part of it, it. So if you're down with that, Yeah, it's worth it. Excuse me. One sec.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, we're back. Who was that? Paper Kid, 20 months, my dude. Thank you so much. Recap would be good. Yeah, I think we'll probably do like a video. Honestly, I'll probably just record it while we're streaming on Saturday for Minecraft Live, and I'll just cut it down. And I did it last year, where I did like okay, here's my thoughts on. No, not last year because I missed Minecraft. I missed last Minecraft Live, so yeah, this one will just have some fun and read about it. Purple has to be one of the least used blocks. Yeah, because nobody's willing to learn the color wheel. Purple ain't a bad block. You just gotta believe. Ew, I'm gonna flood so much if I do this, whatever. Whee! No, 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 no. Oh, I didn't mean that realistically. Yeah, we're good. Show me your last build containing any purple. Tomorrow's video, which I ain't showing you now. We're 500 likes away from that. Then I'll show you where I put a piece of purple. Actually, to be fair, I didn't even put it there. Hook put it there, and I just left it in the build because I was like, yeah, it does look good. So, huh. I feel like whenever I blow my nose, I'm like, no, I gotta do it again like 30 seconds later. One thing I found that kind of fits with purple is magenta terracotta. You can use it with diorite. Diorite's got a little pink to it, which can work with purple. We're gonna find a block for block tutorial of the tree farm. I've been searching for one. I don't think there is a block for block tutorial for it, but there's somebody who has the schematic and then talks through like important elements that you have to follow along with in order to build it correctly. Okay. How can we do this? All right, there's a hole there, so we'll just dig that down another touch. Oh, you have friends in there. Okay, let's go to the top of this and see if we can't get rid of our powdered snow. Oh, I'm in the powdered snow. Haha. Almost got. I'm gonna get got. Pale oak planks have a little bit of pink in them. Yeah, pale oak works too. really, really betting that this isn't going to flood everything. I mean, we're going to break down almost everything going down until we hit that. So it's fine. Oh no, we pushed him into the frozen stuff. Oh no. If you're curious, this is the fastest way to get rid of powdered snow. That's why I'm doing this. Oh, we did flood everything. Oh no! I gotta go sweepy. I'll be with you in a second. It's sweepy time. Chill. Why'd you give me such a hard block to work with? You asked for a random block. Specify better. Don't blame me when you said, can you give me a random block to build with? Just, you know, for safety. So fine. I was not. Oh no. Oh dude, there's a ton of powdered snow here. Jeez. What are we ruining down there? Oh yeah. It's okay. Like all of that is gonna get. All that's getting zapped. Death to all chickens. Any chickens that shall be left under landscapes shall be terminated on site. Destroy. Destroy. That little path above the castle. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice having that connection through. I've wanted to do that forever. Since I built that castle. I wanted a road to go through the valley too, so I'm happy to finally be doing it. Much as this is the fastest way to get rid of powdered snow, powdered snow still takes a long time to get rid of. We need to get rid of all that? No, I'm inside the mountain here. Okay, we don't need any of that then. Burb slander. Chickens under landscapes have never caused issues. Okay. Didn't know we're running the fake news media for the burbs over here. How fast is empty buckets? Not, because you'd have to have one bucket per piece of snow. It's faster to just hit it with your like fist than to use actual buckets to remove it. You can't stack it the way you can like water sources or lava sources, because it creates a physical block. If it's only like a few pieces, it's much easier just to punch it, but if you get this much like that, it's much easier to use water. As a burb, I can confirm birds love destroying worlds. Well, yeah, y'all are spies. There are no real burbs left. Every single burb out there in the world is a drone. All the burbs went extinct in the 70s. Duh. you ruining your fields at the bottom? No, there's no fields on this side. Oh, you're right. I did ruin a part of one. Yeah, we'll go fix that. It's gonna take a minute for that to all get down here. Oh well. I see you've been chatting with my uncle recently. What if they added rice to Minecraft? I feel like rice could be a cool food out of the game. Hey, Fix. I've always wanted to wear or have a rice patty. I cannot confirm or deny if I'm a drone. That's something a drone would say. All right, back to what we were doing. More crops in general. Yeah, I feel like I would love a farming update. I've been wanting a farming update for a long time. I feel like there's a lot they could do to farming in Minecraft just to make it more interesting. I don't think they need to make it more difficult to store crops or anything like that. Like, I don't think we need, I know some people in like, we need to make it so crops expire and you have to use them or lose them, so you have to keep farming. Like, I don't want that. That sounds terrible. But I would love an overhaul of the food system, and I think farming with that could be a great way to do it. I feel like you could overhaul the food system and make certain foods better at certain things, or have more depth to like your food option choice, because right now it's just, do you want a golden carrot or do you want a pork chop? Like that was, or do you want to take the time to manually harvest steak? Like until there's a way to like auto get beef, which I guess you can technically on a mushroom island. And you can actually do it with looting now too. You could make an automatic looting 3 steak farm on a mushroom island. It'd be difficult, but you could do it. Yeah, I want corn, I want rice. I think both of those would be sick. I think we could have like apple pie introduced to the game just for like variety's sake with pumpkin pie. Like how many stews do we have, but we only have 1 pie, you know?
Pleased to meet you.
Hey, how's it going? My mod rant won't launch my single player world, so I might have to start a new one. Rick frown.
Don't give up that
the
easy.
Building is going good.
Can you boot your game, or you just can't boot the game, or you just can't open the world itself? Try putting it into like a regular Minecraft launcher. See what happens. Make a backup and then do that. I'm sorry, that sucks. Renlupu, thank you so much for the 2 months. Hope you get it working though. It sucks. Each and pair. Yeah, more fruits could be interesting, but I also feel like that would just cause item clutter. Like sweet berries, let's be honest, very, very early game food or mini game food. But outside of that, sweet berries are mostly just a decoration block. Whereas I think if you had like corn, you could open up the realm of like new bread types, cornmeal, cornbread. And currently we can only bake a potato. What about boiling them? What about mashing them? What about a stew? You know, there's so many options that could be done with the potato. We only have one option of eating potato currently. No, I haven't seen any news yet on Minecraft Live this weekend, but I'm expecting to see something flashy for a new mob. Probably one that was already announced that's now just being added to the game. Probably with some different functionality. Still thinking it's a penguin. And then I think we're going to get a new block type. Those are my... I feel like the new block type is either going to be a new tree, which could potentially come with a biome, or it's going to be a new type of stone that'll just spawn underground. I feel like that's like my assumption. Or they're going to fill out a stone type that's missing things, like a dripstone or a calcite that has 0 options to it.
7-month bridge
Ooh, cut off. Galaxy Startup, thank you so much for 7 months. As an Irishman, I welcome some more potato stuff. I've eaten mashed potatoes the last 2 nights though, so you know, it's pretty good. You know, as obviously that confirms that Minecraft is adding additional potato recipes. How's how you doing? Ludo, right? Yeah. How's it going? Welcome on in. We need backpacks, whole chests worth of space. Yeah, that would be cool. I unfortunately... I feel like Mojang is trying to solve the interior issue, or interior inventory issue, with a lot of things that don't actually involve putting things in your inventory. Like, I think a copper golem was part of what their intended solution of a Minecrafty way of doing something with an interior, like, inventory problem, is by allowing you to sort things more easily. But even with that, copper golems are so buggy and inconsistent with how they sort things that they just don't work properly. Like my copper golem in the copper storage room, I've seen the homie a few times just put a block in a chest that does not belong in that chest. Like he sorts all the copper stuff, right? And I was looking at it a few days ago when I was over there checking for some stuff, and a homie put an oxidized copper stair in with the regular copper stairs when that was not in the filter at all, but somehow he threw it in there and it got there. Like, and I know I did not put it in there myself because I don't auto sort those. I don't manually sort those. I just leave it up to the copper golem. So I'm like, how did he just decided to not work? He just said, yeah, this chest looks good. So I like copper golems aren't even a reliable system for it, which copper golems look cool. I like them. They're fun to have in the world. I think they're a good addition to the game overall, but they're just, they were not developed as thoroughly as I would have hoped they would have been, I guess. For me, the bundle has solved all my inventory problems. I like a bundle for like this. Like, that's my ideal bundle right there. That's about all I keep in it. I keep my apples, so I can have my apples if I need them. And I keep one of these thingies. The arrow, I actually don't know why that's in there. That's my ideal bundle right there. Actually, I usually keep some torches too. But I'm out of torches right now. I just haven't made more. Oh, that is just going to be a snow block. Nope. Nope. I like Doc's approach of an enchantment called Deep Pockets, so no extra item but more inventory. My problem with stuff like that is what happens when you take the pants off. Like, I'm assuming Deep Pockets would be like an enchant for pants. What happens when you take the pants off and like you do this? Like, even if you're just changing your pants, like there's a brief second where you wouldn't have one equipped, do all those items just fall on the ground, you know? So I'm more in favor of just copying what Minecraft backpack mods do and just give us an extra slot like right here or something where you can just equip a backpack. I think Minecraft needs, 1, we need backpacks, and 2, we need a trinket system. I think Minecraft could do well with keeping totems of undying in your offhand, keep torches in your offhand as a way to give light, like make that an actual feature, not requiring a mod to do it. Like maybe it comes with vibrant visuals and then it works in default too. Like that would be sick. But like I think we need a backpack slot up here, and we need 1 or 2 trinket slots in here that you can use to just like give you an effect or something. Just little effects, nothing like super game changing, but allow people to augment their gameplay style as they've been in worlds for longer, and make those things that are like highly sought after. Make it be like one that drops from killing the Wither. Make it be one you get from killing the Ender Dragon. Like make them to be like achievements and trophies of stuff, not something you can just craft, but like you can get one as a drop chance from, I mean, it'd be kind of like where you get all your armor trims from, but like, I don't know, be kind of fun. I feel like there's a lot that they could do with that that could help enhance gameplay without like adding too much to it. These 3. Yeah, like make one be in there if you could even tie them to the advancements or something. Like if you complete an advancement, you just get given a certain thing. Like it's possible to give an item based off of an advancement being met, because you can always check if an advancement's been met. So what if there was like rewards for completing advancements in Minecraft? I know that'd be difficult for Bedrock players because achievements versus advancements. But like that could be a fun way to do it, of like do this thing and you unlock this trinket, and then the only problem would be like, okay, if you lose one, then how do you get it back? Like if you die and lose it, then where does it go? Because you can't complete the advancement again. Maybe advancements aren't the best system now that I think about it again. Now that I spend more than 5 seconds thinking about it, there's probably a better option than advancements. But advancements currently, the only thing that they do is some advancements actually do give you experience when you complete them, if you didn't know. Always have at least 2 empty bundles to clean up my inventory from rotten flesh, bones, and anything else I get that I don't want to throw away. Then I have a 3rd bundle with crafting table, ender chest, stone cutter, a few ender pearls, leads, few iron ingots. Yeah, I think the problem with that though is that the ender pearls take up 4 slots in a bundle, like per pearl. Because you can only get to equivalent of a full stack inside of a bundle. I think bundles would work better if it was like just 64 of any item. Doesn't matter what it is. You'd probably get issues with people putting 64 shulker boxes in a bundle, and then you'd get data issues with too much data in bundle. I again thought this would be a lot quicker to get through. One day I will come into a stream and say, yeah, we'll get this done by stream, and we'll actually get it done by the end of the stream. We'll see. We'll see if that ever happens. YouTube friends, make sure y'all click the like button though. We're almost at 1,200 people. We're almost at 600 likes. So I really do appreciate it. like avid putting backpacks in backpacks, yeah, that's probably what would happen, and Minecrafters would be upsetty spaghetti. You stoked for Vibrant Visuals or not? If Vibrant Visuals releases in its current form of Vibrant Visuals, like what they have on Bedrock, I probably will not use it. It just seems like a worse version of a shader pack. Also, hi Dominic, how you doing? Welcome on into the stream. Like there's better shader options. Yeah, it's Vibrant Visuals just is unfortunately par for the course of a lot of Mojang stuff that gets released. It's just I hate to say it because I'm such a big supporter of Mojang, but Vibrant Visuals feels like it was released to Bedrock half-baked. Like it doesn't feel feature complete. And that, like, but I don't know. It feels like that's a pretty consistent case with Bedrock, at least from afar, is that things get released on Bedrock that release pretty buggy. And that's even like changes. Mojang has done this a lot on Java too, though, because there's been releases that have come to like, they'll do everything in a pre-release and the pre-release works great, and then they'll put the release out and they make changes that weren't in the last pre-release and they break things. So then that's why we've gotten very quick like 0.1s or whatever of a lot of releases that happen, or very quick updates after. Like Copper Age came out and what, 2 days later we got the next update because they found some major game-breaking bugs that released because they made changes after the final pre-release that like, why did you make that change type thing. So I feel like Bedrock has to deal with a lot of that, but it seems like they don't get around to fixing those things as quickly as they do for Java, because I think the Java community is very, very vocal when it comes to a lot of that. So they pitch a little bit of a fit when things aren't working as they are supposed to be working, which, you know, rightfully so. But it seems more that Java, I think probably also because there's a lot more content creators on Java, but things get fixed and updated a lot quicker if there is a bug. Iron Visuals are too resource heavy. I get huge performance issues with it. Yeah, that's also a big part of it. But I think with like, one, it's Vibrant Visuals is never going to work on every machine. And I would rather they make it something that looks good on the machines that can run it and just kind of stop trying to make it something that can work on any machine. Okay, we need to go and drop stuff off. Kotek, you want me to just build the whole house for you, dude? You asked for a block to build based off of. You don't like the block, and now you're asking for colors to build based off of? Nah, dude. Go scroll Pinterest. Find some things you like. Go scroll ArtStation. I don't know. If you ask us to build your whole build for you and to make all the decisions for you on your build, when you finish that build, you're just gonna be asking again for somebody to make something for you. If you're bored and can't figure out what to build, spend some time figuring out what you want to make. Yeah, we need to come back and do this side. Good. I'm gonna keep going here though, just because we're working on it right now. I think my chat just disconnected for a second. Yeah, Mel just lost access to my chat. What the heck? Twitch chat, can y'all say something? And YouTube chat, feel free. Oh, no. Ooh, wait, I think it's back. Best? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. I don't know, man. Hello, hello. What's up? Thank you, thank you. Okay, my chat just stopped working for a second. It sounded disconnected on my side. What's your approach to building mountains of survival? You clear the terrain first and then build layer by layer. I use the feature in Litematica where you can divide things up into sections. So we have all of these sections. So basically what I do is I will turn all off except, say, just north 1. Where's this? Yeah, so just here. And then I would focus on building up this entire thing completely, bottom to top, get all the resources done. Because what I can do here is I can come in, change this to just what's in here that's rendered, and you can see much smaller resource list. So then I can go through that and even cut that down based off of smaller sections, blah blah blah. So I'd focus on doing this section, and then I would focus on the next and next and next, and basically like work my way around the mountain. But for now, while we destroy and clear the space, I just leave it all on. Do you have a Litematica tutorial for your channel? No, I do not. I've thrown a few random tips here and there in videos, but no, I have not. I maybe I could do a second channel video. But even like I don't know all the little tips and tricks of Litematica that you just got to really explore it. Unfortunately, there's a lot of menus to look through, but there's almost always an option in there that can do the thing that you want to do. It's just about finding that option. Yeah, over here I literally just painted this. I didn't change the landscape shape at all. Gotta come down and fix these though. Those are gross. The nice part is if I forget any materials while I'm working on this mountain, the storage room for the stones is right there. It's not often I get to do a project that is literally right next to the storage room that I need a lot of the materials for the project. Do you think you'd ever do another surprise biome? They'd ever do another surprise biome like the cherry biome? I think they might. If we don't get a new biome this year, I'd be pretty surprised at. I don't know if it'll be this summer drop, but I think at some point we're going to get a new biome. Because the Pale Garden was the last new biome and the last new block, like fresh block type added to the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting one or the other soon. Also, I'd be curious if they're announcing Minecraft Dungeons 2 this weekend. Because didn't that get greenlit a while ago? I thought I remember hearing that Dungeons 2 is in the works, or people like started receiving like surveys and things asking if they would play Dungeons 2. I would really love to play Dungeons 2. I didn't play Dungeons 1 enough, and I think I could play Dungeons 2 and get my wife to play it with me. I think it'd be fun. I've thought about picking up Dungeons 1 again and just play through it, because I only played through it when it was like brand new, and I think it could be kind of fun to do like a party co-op night, get some friends over and just play Dungeons casually, because I'm pretty sure my Steam Deck could handle it with 4 people. Is it on Steam actually? Need to check. I mean, I could just launch it from desktop mode. Oh, it is on Steam. Oh, but I don't own it on here. Right. I bought it. Well, they gave me a key for it, and they gave me it through Xbox. That's annoying. Can you activate an Xbox product on Steam? Does anyone know when is Minecraft live? It's this Saturday. You can go to their Twitter or Minecraft's YouTube page and see when they've got the thing scheduled for. I think it starts at 9 or 10 a.m. Pacific time. So whatever that would be in your time zone. Would be nice if we could activate a Steam or a non-Steam product on Steam, but I get it why they don't want to. They want their money or something. Ugh. What are you talking about? We're talking about Minecraft Dungeons. If there'd potentially be a new one coming out this weekend or something. Or not coming out, but being announced. Yeah, I'll be live for Minecraft Dungeon or Minecraft Live this weekend. Not Minecraft Dungeons, I wish. No. I will be live for when that's all happening. So you can come here and hang, or just keep an eye out for my stream notification if you're looking for the time. I'll probably start like 20 minutes before it, and we can talk and just chill and wait. And I don't know when the pre-show starts. That's the part that they haven't really announced when the pre-show's happening. I know a pre-show is happening because they asked people to send in builds for it again, but they don't know when. Also, I'm curious who they invited to like be the host this time. I haven't heard. I kind of knew that Mog and Jem were going to be hosts last time, just through the grapevine, but I haven't heard yet so far. 15 minutes before. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I thought for sure we could get this entire side done in like 2.5 hours. 2 hours in, we're not even halfway through. A lot more fine tuning than just churn and break. Okay, if we get this done, we save a lot of the materials we get from this, we're gonna be flying. Do you think Hightail is forcing Mojang to make more updates? Absolutely not. Nobody's playing Hightail right now. No, I don't. Hightail did not give any real competition to Minecraft. Maybe it will in a future update, but Hightail in its current form is not even going to be a competitor to Minecraft. All of the Minecraft creators that make their content purely off of hating on Minecraft and talking about how terrible Minecraft is have all already quit Hightail and went back to Minecraft. So when they spent months talking about Hightail is going to finally be here and it's going to be so much better than Minecraft, now they're just back to hating on Minecraft. So Hightail is a great early access game that would have done really, really well probably as an early access game if it released in like 2018. But I've talked about this a lot, but Hightail is one of those games that I think was very, very overhyped and very much under-delivered, and also I expected a lot more from in their first rendition. I think there's still potential for Hightail to be good, but for a game that is so directly built off of Minecraft's success, which is undeniable because it's built by it was originally started because of Hypixel Studios, which is a Minecraft server. So that in itself right there just proves that they were trying to build their own version of Minecraft. Like there's old interviews of them saying that they felt limited by what they could do in Minecraft for their server, so they want to make their own game. So they're very much directly taking the Minecraft playbook and trying to make it their own. Like whatever else they say, like that was the original intention. And they pivoted a bit, sure. But like still with all of that being said in there, like they had so many years of mental knowledge built up, regardless of them losing physical programming done by losing their deal with Riot Games. They still have all of like the tribal knowledge and everything that they learned throughout the way of like how to program the game, what they want to do. All of those ideas still lived in their brain. They just had to redo them. So like the hard part a lot of times is coming up with the idea and then learning how to implement it. And once you've done it once, it's pretty easy to learn how to do it again. But then they still had the entire time to be learning off of what Minecraft was doing, what the community was doing, what they were enjoying, blah, blah, blah. I think they just missed the mark. I think they just over-indexed into some things that they thought the community would really, really enjoy and just did not do a good job, in my opinion, for Hightail. And I very much am willing to acknowledge that I'm not giving Hightail much space to grow, because I think as a game that is not defining a genre, their initial release needs to be a lot better than it was. I'm amazed at how much Minecraft is holding back on monetization. I find that comforting. Yeah, the only monetization in Minecraft comes through the marketplace, which is not directly Mojang made products, and the ones that are directly Mojang made on there are usually free. Yeah, click the like button. Woo! And they're done that. Appreciate you. Thanks, Annie. We're almost done with this lower section. That's nice. Been hearing about Hightail for so long, and I think at this point isn't going to live up to the hype. Oh, absolutely not. No, I think they made a stupid decision by releasing it when they did. I don't... Unless Simon from Hightail was lying, I don't know why they released it when they did. Because before it even released, Simon announced on Twitter that he was going to personally fund 10 years of development of the game. And that was like from the point where they bought Hightail back from Riot. So like that's 10 years moving forward. That's a fresh clock of 10 years moving forward. So why did they release the game in the form that they did when they already had funding secured for 10 years? To release in early access that's like in the form that it was right now would be like that. The only reason is either you need funding or you need information from the community on how to develop going forward. But I feel like they could have also achieved that without like any detriment by like just contacting some content creators, giving them access under an NDA and saying, hey, can you play this for a while? And then like we'll work with you and you can do like a here's an update on Hightail review video or something like that. Like they could have done that and I think played it a lot safer than they did. I think just for my knowledge of video game releases, I think they just handled it very, very poorly. Interesting. After they released it, they said they've secured 2 years development for sales. Yeah, exactly. So was Simon not truthing or what's going on there? Because they said, oh yeah, now we can develop for another 2 years. But then I was thinking, it's like Simon tweeted out like a day prior to that saying that he was going to fund 10 years of development for the game. Why do you now need these 2 years from the sales? Like, what's going on? Oh, heck, May. Oh, heck. Hopefully works easy. It's like I'm not out here like trying to accuse Hightail of anything, but it is definitely one of those things that makes you just go, huh? Like, how did... It's not really like a weird one, but it's more like, how did we end up here? Like in this, like there's something behind the scenes that happened, probably, of somebody had put a bunch of money into the game to develop, like help with development and fund costs and everything. Okay, I'm not making that joke. I'm bad at the game. And then probably was like, guys, we need to start bringing some funds back in, which is understandable. You release a product, or you've been spending so long on a product, you want to start seeing your product make money. Like that's just a valid way of doing things. Bought Amazon yet? Nah, Pooch, still saving. Yeah, I would love for it to succeed. I think Minecraft can only benefit off of having competitors that are healthy. I think Minecraft as a game needs more competitors. I just don't think Hightail is going to be the one that's going to deliver that. I think there's more of a chance of like Vintage Story going long term and sparking some ideas of things that Minecraft could do or take inspiration from and that sort of stuff. Like I see that being more of a success than Hightail right now. But Vintage Story also has a lot of quirks that it needs to figure out too. It's a decent game, but it's not a game that's going to appeal to a broad spectrum of players. And that's mostly just because of how like super hardcore survival-y it is. But I think the building elements and the building tools and everything that you have in Vintage Story are really cool. They did a really good job on implementing all of those. I may redesign this little section down here, but it is looking good. Yeah, we're getting through. Empty, 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 empty. Stuff. Thoughts on Reforge? I think that'll ever get off the ground. Is that the 4A Studio 4A or whatever is doing something with that? I personally don't know anything about it. I do know that like a year and a half ago, Jimmy got invited out to go, and a few other friends got invited to like go play it and see what it was like from the studio. And they all said it was really cool and it looked promising, but I also think that that's just like a hype of like, oh, we've heard about this forever and now it's finally like making progress. Like that's cool. So I know that it's actively being worked on. I don't know to what extent. So I think we will eventually see something from it, but I'm not holding my breath for it. I guess that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like it'll be cool to see, but I don't see it doing anything super crazy. I honestly just don't see anything like taking Minecraft out. Not even that Minecraft needs to be taken out, but just I don't see anything being like a direct competitor to Minecraft. There needs to be like some new form of a building genre that somehow is able to compete, which is a lot harder said than done because voxel based in a building genre is probably one of the best ways for players to be able to understand what they're doing and also be able to like easily relate it to mass amounts of players. Like I think that's where like Vintage Story scares off a few people, is how small of a block scale that you can work on and like how little attention to detail you need with your crosshair. Like Minecraft as a very, very easy way to build in game. Like the biggest things we get annoyed about is like directional placement of stairs and observers and that type of stuff. But in reality, like you're not working on a microblock scale. Like a microblock scale is just now being introduced with Tiny Takeover and being able to freeze a baby mob as a baby. Like that's the only like microblock scale that you can have in Minecraft. I guess snow layers kind of. Pink petals a little, but like not really. Not enough to be like noticeable. Any game release you're excited on? Yeah, Crimson Desert comes out tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. And I ended up getting a key for it, so I'm super excited. But I don't even have access before the game actually launches. I have it installed now, so I got it for when I have some free time this weekend between Minecrafting and Project Hail Marrying and working in the yard and everything, so I might play it this weekend. I also need to finish Assassin's Creed Shadow because I know as soon as I start Crimson Desert, I'm probably not playing Assassin's Creed Shadow anymore. I really want to play Pocopia, but it's amazing. I've seen some amazing build for it, but it's like 440 USD for a Switch. Yeah, the only thing stopping me from picking that up is I do not want to buy a Switch 2. I bought a Steam Deck less than a year ago. I don't need to buy a new console. What am I looking at? It's a near dead shovel, but it's fine for now. Progress. Still need that. Progress. I wish something like Enshrouded existed, but in other buildy games, or rather the build mode type from Enshrouded. I want to like Enshrouded so bad. I have started a new Enshrouded world to play through it. I would say I'm in double digits of amount of times I've tried to play Enshrouded, and I cannot get past the grind. But I want to try building in that game so freaking badly, dude. I think that game is such a cool build element. But I just could not get past the early game grindage of all of it. I just, ugh. It just, I really, really do not like grindy games that play like an Ark Survival or anything like that. Like that type of a grind in a video game just put me down. I'm done. I don't want to do it. I hate that type of a grind in video games. Where it's like, go kill wolves 40 times to get enough leather to be able to make a glider. Like, now. I literally haven't heard anything about Crimson Desert besides its pretty atrocious marketing campaign, acting like hitting female NPCs is revolutionary. Oh, I haven't seen anything of that, Renee. I've been watching their like trailers and gameplay footage they've released, and like those things, and I've seen some of the reviews from people, and if it does pull off everything that they've apparently promised that it will pull off, like I think the game is going to be absolutely insane. Like I feel like it's going to be up there with like a Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that. But yeah, it'll depend and see where it goes. For Switch 2, they haven't received a really big game yet, like no big 3D Mario or anything to bring in sales. I think Pocopia was supposed to be that. And I think it actually is that. People are going insane over that game. Y'all wanna know? It's kind of crazy. We're on day 12,706. Oh, 68 minus 1. I didn't say it. That wasn't the crazy part. But we're almost at 13,000 days already in this world. I feel like 12,000 feels very recent. Like, I still say, I'm like, oh, I'm about 12,000 days in the world. Like, I haven't even gotten used to saying 12,000 too much yet. I promise I wasn't trying to get y'all with a meme there. I promise. A lot of the banner ads for Crimson Desert are literally just, you can, oh no. Oh no. It is made by the development studio behind Black Desert Online. So who knows? I haven't seen any of like the advertisements for it. I've just seen their videos they released, which do not focus on that at all. Hey Jordan, welcome in. I missed a block. We're getting through it. Are you? I'm doing pretty good. Voice is starting to get a little tired though. We'll go for a little bit longer. I do have to take my car into the shop and have them do something. They close at 4 today, so I need to. They just said swing by whenever, so I gotta just do that at some point. So I can't stream forever ever, but I can. I got a little bit more time. Your favorite console? My favorite console I've ever had was an Xbox 360. I've been a PC gamer since Xbox 360 though. But we had the original Xbox and we had the Xbox 360 growing up. We were never really a Nintendo house. Like, we had a Nintendo 64, but we never had any Nintendo product after that. Like, we had Game Boys, but we never got like a GameCube or anything. We always went on to Xbox stuff. I honestly think it's because my dad would go to work events, and a few of them, just from living in Seattle, there were always like Microsoft things, and they would love to do giveaways or like things. And there were so many times because they're like, oh yeah, the kids of the parents who are here at the event will love this. We're gonna give away Xboxes. So we had a few Xboxes signed up. That we got one that was signed by, I remember my dad got it some, doesn't age well too much now, but it was like an Xbox that was signed by Bill Gates, and my dad was like so excited to get it, and then we got it home and we were unboxing it from like the package it came in, and he just signed the outside of the cardboard box that the Xbox came in. It was some raffle my dad entered into and won. And then, but the physical Xbox itself had never been unboxed, so it was literally just the outside of the cardboard box, which, like, looking back, super funny, but also like that guy didn't age the best, so you know it was never kept around as a relic because we were like, oh, this is stupid. Oh, I'm vibing on that. Come on, music. All right, blow my nose. Yeah, I don't even want to know how much he spent on that. Sid just sent me a picture of an Instagram post. I have to look. What is it? PlayStation Forever. We had a PlayStation 1 that my neighbor gave to us growing up, and she was like moved. I think she was going to college or something, and was like, "Hey, I'm only taking my PlayStation 2, so do you guys want my PlayStation 1?" And we were like, "Yeah!" And so she gave us like all the original like PlayStation Final Fantasy games and everything, and so we played through all of those, which was fun. But I don't think I've played a. I never have owned a PlayStation myself outside of that. Like I've never bought one. But they were fun to play in the meantime. I just got into PC gaming so early on that like there was absolutely zero reason for me to own or spend money on those consoles when I could just instead buy a new PC game or like parts for my PC. Because I built my first computer when I was in 7th grade, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I think 7th grade. After that was purely PC gaming from then on. Steam Deck is essentially part of your PC. Oh yeah, no, I sit on the couch, have this Steam Deck. I got a dock for it that plugs into the TV. If anybody has a Steam Deck and wants to get a dock, do not buy the actual Steam Deck dock. It is so absurdly expensive. You can find an exact same dupe of it on Amazon for like 25 bucks, whereas that thing's like 150 bucks. Pro tip. And so I play on that. I get that there. And then because I'm on the same Wi-Fi network in the house and everything like that, I just stream. You can have it restream your computer to your TV, like to the Steam Deck. So it's actually like the game is running on this monitor, but I'm down on the couch playing, and it's showing on the TV. And the latency, surprisingly, pretty minimal. I haven't had any latency issues. Granted, I'm only playing single player games, so that's definitely part of it. But yeah, I haven't had a single latency issue with anything like feeling like, oh, that attack shouldn't have hit me or whatever. Like I feel like every time it's been pretty spot on. I also have gig Wi-Fi now, so I upgraded our internet at home recently. Oh, dude, gig Wi-Fi. Everybody needs that. Oh my god, it's so nice. I got a new Wi-Fi router that's way too big for our house. This Wi-Fi router, because we have a Netgear something or another, and the one that we had was they decommissioned it. Like they no longer are doing service updates for it. It was the Nighthawk. And so they were like, here, we'll give you 30% off buying any new router you want. And I was like, 30% off any router I want? Any router. So I got one for like a 5,000 square foot home. Because I was like, I want to get Wi-Fi on my whole property. Like, I want to be in the backyard and still get Wi-Fi. Like, that would be great. So I bought the biggest router that they had for homes, like that wasn't for like commercial office setups. So I was like, one, business expense, because obviously that means it's fake money, and two, it's 30% off. I've got to buy this. So I got that, and it's been so nice. It's definitely overkill, but now having gig Wi-Fi, we already had gig like internet like directly in, but now we get full gig Wi-Fi in the entire house, and oh dude, it's worth it, worth every penny. Dude, we're almost done. Hey, that was actually the last big section right there. Most impressive build in this world? I think it would depend on if I can give context or not. If I can't give context, it's definitely the City of Path. I think if I can give context, it's probably the river. Or honestly, I think the Cyberpunk City might really... I think Cyberpunk City might win out over all of those now. I feel most visually impressive as the Cyberpunk City, especially if we can continue along with like finishing the different parts of it. Like if we can wrap it all the way around the tree, I feel like that's when the Cyberpunk City for sure is going to be the most impressive thing in this world. What games do I play? Outside of Minecraft, all I'm playing right now is Assassin's Creed Shadow, because I got it on sale. Otherwise, I do not recommend buying that game for full price. It is a buggy mess, but for 20 bucks, it's been worth it to play through. And outside of that, I play StarCraft, which, yes, is coming up on its 20-year anniversary. I think Cyberpunk City is going to be Warp City or Warp Light City.
Pleased to meet you.
I haven't figured out.
Hey fWhip. Long time no see, boss man. Lots to catch up on, but here for the vibes. Hope you're doing well.
Wild man, thank you for the 18 months. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing good over there too. Welcome on in. Specifically because you built in another. I think it's just the art composition of the Cyberpunk City is probably the best I've done on a build. Got this door glitch when using Litematica. How can I fix it? Probably turn off easy place. Like if you can't activate a door, assuming easy place is on. Vilio, welcome on in. Thanks for the raid. Come on in, folks. I'm actually curious. Stats. Ooh, that's above 2-1 now. The thing that's kind of driving me crazy here is this. That's 67,869. Oh my, I didn't. What are these numbers, dude? Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8, 6. I don't know. Welcome on in, Raiders. But I need to place 71,000 snow layers for this mountain here. For this. Like you see that? All right, 76,000. So we're gonna more than double the total number of snow layers I have broken and placed inside this world before we finish this mountain. And that doesn't even get to the big boy. The biggin. The mountain that is that one requires us to break and place, I think it's 230,000 snow layers for that mountain. So if we're talking impressive builds, once we get all the mountain ranges done, I think this region is just gonna look gorge. Can you not just put a snow golem down? No, we use multiple layers of snow layers. So some of the spots are all the way up to like 7 snow layers deep, because 8 snow layers gives a full block. So we go 7. I used the smooth snow tool in Axiom. You get these really, really cool smoothed out, like you can see, like look how smoothed out this section is here. Like with all that, it looks so good from a distance. Just makes the whole thing look that much more natural. So we use a lot of that, and it unfortunately means a lot of pain with snow layers. I think I'm gonna have to find a new snow farm though. We're gonna need like an industrial storage system for snow layers, because right now my current farm is great for to get like 5 shulker boxes of it, but anything more than that, it absolutely sucks. So before we get snow layers on this mountain, we're gonna need to redesign Le Mountain, or redesign the snow farm and give ourselves like a big one and like a whole storage room for it. I need to really figure out how to do like efficient storage rooms for picking up like mass amounts of blocks. If there's, I might just ask Egg, see what if he's got any ideas. He's always got some techie contraptions up his sleeve. This is a huge project. What would you advise for the first / mega project? Whatever inspires you the most. There's no perfect mega project. A mega project should be based off of the thing that you're looking forward to doing the most in the game.
It looks good, bro.
Hey Jordan, thank you for the 26 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's getting there. Slowly but surely, we'll get this thing finished. BRB going dark for 2 months until this mountain's done. No, I wouldn't do that to y'all. I'd force y'all to sit here and watch me place it all in. But if Mojang adds an inventory update, for good timing. Wish I could play on your world? You can! Become a member today as a tier 1 member, higher, or a Patreon supporter, or a Twitch sub, and you too can download this world.
Keep it real.
Do you play Viva Pinata?
I played Viva Pinata so much growing up. That is a throwback, dude. Oh, I loved that game. The foxes were adorable. I remember my friends gave me such a hard time for being into Viva Pinata growing up because they were just being stupid friends. And I was like, no, dude, this game is so legit. It's so good. Oh, man. Viva Pinata, dude. Wanna what I was thinking of in the shower this morning? My shower thought this morning of the game that I want to see a remaster of, which Viva Pinata is up there. Wasn't there a new one recently? Like, recently as in a few years ago. But I want to see a remake of Spore. Did anybody play Spore? God, that game had so much potential, dude. And then the last age of, like, the space age, just absolutely terrible. Like, nothing to do in it. But, oh my gosh, I would love to do a playthrough of Spore. What the heck is Viva Pinata? Viva Pinata. The original farming sim where you get pet pinatas and you have to make little enclosures for them and attract them to your farm. Like, look at this. Yeah, that was the fox, dude. And some of them were angry and they'd try and eat each other, so you had to put their enclosures, but when you tamed them, they became friendly. But they'd come in and try and eat your other pinatas. Oh my god, I love this game. What else? What is another good one in here? Oh yeah, I remember getting the horses.
Keep it real.
I just 100% the first one the other day, 19 years after I first played it on the same save too. Unfortunately, Viva Pinata tip is not 100-able due to online stuff. And no, there wasn't any recent games.
Oh my god, the snail, dude. The red snail that ate everything. That's so funny, though. Dude, I would love to play that again. The Rise and Fall of Viva Pinata. That's a YouTube video title. Spore game. I don't know if any of y'all remember Spore, dude. Spore was legit. Oh my god, you can buy it on Steam? Wait a minute. I gotta pull this up, dude. 1 second. And it's 75% off right now, too? Oh my god, that released in 2008? Oh my god, it is almost 20 years. Look, I don't know if y'all have seen this game. It is absolutely hilarious. You design your little alien, and you take them from being... They only have... Yeah, so you take them from being a cell, like a microorganism, and as you, like, eat other aliens, you can grow and get bigger. So you go from being a cell to then you go to being an animal where you like have your band of your dudes that you then can also customize and design there. And then you take them and then you get into a stage where you form a village and you have to go and attack other villages. You go through the village stage, and as you get out of that, then you start taking over your planet. Oh, they don't really have a whole lot of good ones. And then after you take over your planet, then you try and take over the solar system, and you just make your craziest little alien you can. Let's see. What's in here? I want to mute that just in case. Yeah, you just... Oh, dude, this game was so good. I love this. This was like my original roguelike, dude. I played through this so many times. Let's see. Is there any good... Yeah, so you can like make your dude however you want. You can like make the sizes of them all totally different. The graphics are so bad. But yeah, you get your you can try it. What is this next one here? You grow out of the tribal stage, and then you can start developing city houses, which you can design. You can develop entire nations, and then you can build airships, and you basically are playing Civ on the planet and like using tanks and everything to take it over. And then you go to the stars and you go between galaxies and solar systems and stuff and like blow up planets and like terraform them all. It had such a cool concept before it, way before its time. Such a goated game. Highly recommend for anybody who's looking for a $5 game to spend way too long on. Oh, dude, you can make some crazy... I remember somebody made like... This was back when Chuck Norris memes were huge, and somebody made Chuck Norris as the creature. And like, for the graphical software, scarily accurate. Highly recommend. I might have to buy that. That'd be a great game. It didn't have multiplayer. That was the thing it was missing. It needed a multiplayer mode. Well, it needed a lot. Space Age was pretty boring. Just play until Space Age and then quit and restart. I used to have to stay up for multiple days in a row for medical tests when I was 9 years. I just play Spore for days straight. Hopefully that means you're better now from all of that, but yeah, I played so much Spore as a kid, dude. That's such a good game. Oh, I miss that game. 75% off though. I might have to buy that. I always need more titles to sit in my Steam library that I never actually play. Huh? Right? Isn't that how we all use our Steam library? For great financial decisions. Yeah, Space Age Spore, not great. Yeah, I was thinking earlier, I was like, what if they remade that with like modern graphics? Just like keep a similar gameplay loop, expand on Space Age. I think that'd be great. Because like the goal of Space Age was to reach the center of the galaxy or something, but then when you got there, it was just like, congratulations, you've won. And after there was like a giant galactic civilization that was superpowered that you had to beat when you get there. But after that, you're like, okay, I guess I'm done now. There's just nothing else to do. Wish I play your world, but I play Bedrock. I got a Java download. I mean, that obviously doesn't help. I also have Bedrock download. don't know if it'll work on the device you're on, but instead of a book library for a legacy for the grandkids, they get Steam libraries instead. Nope, unfortunately. Steam recently ruled in a legal case that if the owner of the Steam library dies, that it cannot be gifted to anybody else. Big L decision by Steam. Steam's not the only one that does it, but like every single video game that you buy on Steam or on Xbox or on PlayStation Store, you actually don't own. You just have the ability to have a license for it. Ah, you didn't get me this time, buddy boy.
Pleased to meet you.
56 months. Woohoo. The reason why there's no Spore remake is because they made a Spore 2 and it flopped. They made it a MMO that you couldn't even make your own creature.
Oh, well, that was the day of MMOs are everywhere. Thank you for the knowledge bomb, Blooded Eyes, and the 56 months. Thank you so much. Burnout 3. Oh, dude, the Burnout racing games were some of the best racing games. Burnout and Need for Speed were the only racing games I enjoyed as a kid. Need for Speed Most Wanted. That one was good. Burnout was the one where you could like crash into each other, right? And you do like flips in your car and get speed boosts and things. No part of me wants to play like a realistic racing game. Absolutely not. Mario Kart. Mario Kart I play a lot, or used to. I haven't bought the newest Mario Kart. I actually haven't played Mario Kart. I got really into Mario Kart 2 years ago. It was whenever on Mario Kart 8 they released like those extra characters you could play as. Whenever that happened, I had like a probably 2-month period where I got really into time trials in Mario Kart. Like I was researching strategies on YouTube, like watching tutorials, figuring out how to like save a few seconds and do the like super omega booster thingy blah blah blahs and like
Pleased to meet you.
And I was way too into it for a bit. Very Smash, think about 30 months, dude. Clash of Clans. I played Clash of Clans when it was new. Like when Clash of Clans originally released, I had a town that was decent, and then
Keep it real.
Returning to the pinatas real quick, there is a fan game in early access on Steam called Return to Paradise.
There's off. Return to Paradise, huh? Oh, it's free too. That's so funny.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, not release. Wish list. ODST, thank you for the donuts, dude. I appreciate it. And Blooded Eyes, thank you so much for the YouTube membership too. Do I play Minecraft? No, I hate Minecraft. Minecraft's for nerds. I want to return to paradise. Yeah, when can I go to paradise? Except not in like the weird sci-fi futuristic movies that are like blah 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 is going to paradise and they actually just get killed. Not that type of paradise, you know. Like just like butt in the sand, sipping on a nice beverage, nice warm beach area, you know. That type of paradise. Well, we're getting a decent amount of work done. How much do we have to destroy going around this way? Not too much. Like I feel like these last section we're doing. Okay, there's a decent amount of purple in there. Okay, so we actually got it. That's a lot to destroy. I think most of that's pretty chill. I think it's like just like top layers. I don't know what you're talking about, Hades. There's nothing over there. I don't know what you could possibly be talking about is over there. Oh man, I stopped ranting about Minecraft Live and I lost without 100 viewers. What's going on? Let's bring the Minecraft Live rants back, I guess. Alright, so let me give you an absurd take for Minecraft Live. What's the craziest thing that actually won't happen, but like you think could potentially happen for an update this weekend? And I swear, if you say end update, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Keep it real.
From a certain angle, the castle and observatory looks like a guy giving a thumbs up, and the mountain is his other arm.
Just like a big thumb. Hey. Yeah, fair. The beginning update, true. I like the beginning update. New dimension called the beginning. Java needs a marketplace. Honestly, so true. Only if I can sell my texture pack on there. For like $1 billion each. And then like everybody buys it. And like it's like forced in front of you every single time you log in. Buy fWhip's texture pack. Yeah, we'll be back on Misadventures on Friday, building over there. Now we got all the resources for the guild hall, so we're gonna get to actual building up the guild hall on Friday, I believe, with the boys. If you could add coal to black dye, that would make getting black dye so much easier. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I feel like it'd have to be charcoal, not coal. Give charcoal a reason for existing outside of just being a different version of coal, you know? Inventory needs banner ads. I could see it. I could see it. And to close your inventory, you have to watch an ad. I think that's probably a good way to do it. Go back over. Minecraft Plus. Yeah. You have to subscribe and then you can skip the ads. For $9.99 a month, you can get ad-free Minecraft. Sound not included. Well, I mean, sound's already broken in Minecraft, so yeah, obviously if you want sound again in Minecraft, you have to pay for the premium package to get working sound in game. This is going to be a lot of just like little snow layers that need to get broken going up, unfortunately. Which is going to suck. Thankfully, I got a lot of grass blocks I can just spam place in. I mean, that is the direction Microsoft are going with their game, consoles, and OS. I don't think they'll do that to Minecraft. I think Mojang has a lot more creative control over it than the average studio. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty anti-big corporations always need to make more money. Like, I'm very much against that idea. But I do think that Microsoft, at least to some extent, gives Mojang the ability to like act on their own. Like, I don't think Microsoft is like constantly over there being like, Mojang, you have to release this update. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a internal department in Mojang that is like, okay, we need to add a mob to the game because then we can make a plushie out of it that'll sell well. Like I don't deny that. I think that's definitely part of their decision-making process of let's add a bee to Minecraft because it'll be cute and the players are going to love it, and then they'll want to buy a plushie or a t-shirt with a bee on it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the sniffer was slightly modeled the way it was because it would make a really cute plushie. And a lot of the baby mobs, I feel like you are definitely going to see in Target soon or something. You're going to see a baby chicken, like a Minecraft chick. You're going to be able to buy one for sure soon.
Hey fWhip, how's it going?
Whimsical Samurai, thanks so much, dude. It's going good. We are dealing with powdered snur right now, though. We must be on our best behavior and do the best that we can. Do that. That'll create a line that... That'll stop all the water. Where's this powdered snow at? All the way up here? Dang, dude. It's a big one. Thank you for the biddies. I think we're gonna get it all. Yeah, it's pretty easy. should all go into those little holes that we dug. Makes sense on the revenue side. There isn't any major effect to the game, but they get to make more money for both Mojang and Microsoft. Yeah. I just don't think that they're gonna do like. A lot of people think that every decision Minecraft makes is purely about making Microsoft money, which like any game out there is gonna make decisions based off of what they think is gonna attract the most players. That's just how the gaming industry and entertainment industry works. Like that's just a fact of honestly everything. But I think that there definitely seems to be more of a line right now for Mojang very much trying to promote more things to build up, I guess, like build revenue streams, which you think they don't really need them, but I don't know. I'm a Minecraft player who loves Minecraft and really wants an update that makes Minecraft really, really awesome again. I feel like that's where I'm coming from. I feel like we haven't had a Minecraft update in a while that to me feels like, oh my god, this update is great. And not even, I feel like I also have the ability to be like, okay, this update is great for this community, and I'm so happy for them to have that. But like, since we've had the drop system, I feel like there hasn't been anything where I've been like, oh my god, a certain community is going to absolutely love this thing. Like, I feel like no matter what you do, the PvP community is not happy because they're still playing on a super old version of Minecraft for like the diehard PvPers. So like the spear and the mace were very much targeted towards them, I felt like, but then that didn't really encourage them to get off of the old versions that they're playing on, you know? I'd probably stop playing Minecraft if I had to deal with ads, maybe banner pop-ups on the bottom of the screen. I don't think I think the ads are an absolute joke. Like I don't think don't take any of that seriously. I don't think you'll ever see ads in Minecraft unless you log on to a Minecraft server that the server owners themselves have ads. All right, how much progress have we made on this back? Okay, we're getting there. We just got a few little spots left to. We just got all that. That's another one. I still have some up there I need to fix, but that's okay. Outside of that, I think for the most part we got everything. I gotta run. I gotta go take my car into the shop real quick. They said they're closing at 4, and I gotta get there before. And it's almost 3 o'clock, so I should go. All right, we've got, unfortunately, quite a lot on this side to take out, too. Radio. That, my friends, I think is going to do it today. As Dascotlos just gets here and says good morning, I think we're going to be ending the stream. Let me save this. Mountain Day 2. Yeah, a lot of great progress today. I think one more, and then we'll go and...
Minecraft, commercials and mercantile update.
Yeah, add some commerce to Minecraft. We need more commerce options. But we'll see if that is saved. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. New video dropping tomorrow. As mentioned, there'll be a new hardcore video out tomorrow. Hope y'all do enjoy it. It'll be out at the usual time. We'll drop Magarade. Why not? He's live doing some super flat shenanigans. Did I just raid it? Why is that? What? It's not letting me raid. Yeah, the option to raid. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Now it popped up. I had to close and open it 3 times. But thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, evening, good mornings, all that good stuff. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.